welcome to Holy Prepared. I am not sure why, but I feel compelled to make this video. And I'm not sure if it's because on July 3rd, CERN, the Hadron Collider, is going to come back online. And it's going to come back online with a powerful, much more energetic way that's never happened before. And that spurred some serious conversations. And also tomorrow, today is, I'm trying to think what it is today. So, well, it's officially tomorrow. So the 27th of June, when I'm making this, today is actually the shortest day, not just the shortest day of the year, but the shortest day ever in the history of keeping track. Why is that? Well, a lot of things in science now are backing up stuff that the Bible says. And the Bible says that if those days, the last days, were not shortened for the sake of the elect, they would not endure. So a lot of this stuff makes us crazy as Christians, you know what I mean? It's like hard to deal with, especially when you see the truth. So many things you see the truth, and it's like there's so many people who don't, and you're just like, what? It's so obvious, you know? And that's hard. So I think we're coming into some very extraordinary times with the end times that probably have never been thought of, and partially because of these things that are happening, and CERN going online. And there's talk about, like the simulation theory, and how things here aren't real, and we're simulation meaning like we're in a computer program. Well, I think because as a result of what people are saying, the way they're saying it, they're not wrong. Okay, let's put it that way. The Bible has attempted to explain this actually. In 2 Corinthians 4:18, while we do not look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Okay, please ignore my kid, he's talking to somebody. Anyway, so it's very clear that it's talking about the world isn't real. It's temporary, and so it's not real. Also in Romans 8:20 through 22, for the creation was subjected to futility, not of its own will. And the word futility is very interesting. It's talking about inutility, figuratively. Isn't that interesting? Figuratively, meaning not real. Transientness, again, fading away. Morality, depravity, vanity. It's the same word as in the other verse. So, but basically it all amounts to one thing. Corruption. The same exact type of corruption that you not the kind you're thinking of, I guarantee it. I'm talking about the corruption that's in a computer program. Yeah, that's what they're really talking about. Okay, so let me finish this. Okay, it was subjected to futility, not of its own will, but by the will of the one who subjected it. And that's God. He created the matrix for us to live in, and then it fell. So he allowed it to do this in hope that the creation itself will be set free from its enslavement to decay. Look up entropy effect. That's also scientific, and it's what the Bible has said all along. And will obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. We know that the whole creation has been groaning together as it suffers together the pains of labor, and not only the creation, but we ourselves, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly while we wait for adoption, the redemption of our bodies. So basically, when I'm trying to quell fears. That might come up. I'm not sure why I feel compelled. I really do feel like I'm supposed to make this video. But yes, we are definitely in a sort of simulation, if you want to discuss it in computer language. When we fell, creation at that time, before that, was touching eternity. It was a construct, but it was one that was, in eternity. Adam and Eve were immortal. It was a whole different world. And but when it fell, then it became like a computer program who got corrupted. And that's when it became really unreal. It didn't touch eternity anymore. It wasn't part of those things anymore. So Now that's what it says. It's groaning together with us, because we, even people who aren't Christian, feel compelled towards spirituality. Why is that? Because they have a groaning to touch the eternal again. And that's all about. And they may not do it in the right way, but that's because inside their body still being part of creation, it's groaning to touch that eternal spirit again, the eternal, the real, the immovable, the perfect. All these things are not here. So this is what I'm talking about. So so people who talk like that, they're not incorrect. And if you've come across somebody that is talking about the simulation theory or any of these concepts from physics, which physics is very close to explaining a lot of things that are in the Bible, or are explaining a lot of things that are in the Bible, like the entropy effect. Duh, you know what I mean? Creation is definitely decaying. So maybe it would be a good thing to get a footing with them, to agree with them and go, yes, absolutely, the Bible talked about this way before physics ever got a hold of it, and then you can witness to them for salvation. So it's like I said, I'm not sure why I was compelled to make this video, but I definitely had to get the concepts of the simulation theory, that it was basically talking about the same thing the Bible is talking about. It is not real. We are not real here. This is not real. Basically, we're in an earth suit that has become unreal, and we live in a unreal construct now that also wants to go back to the way it was. And we just need to understand that our essence, our being, wants to be back that way. And I'm not sure why I need to make this video, but somebody or somebody's needs to hear it. I mean, I'm even compelled to pin it. So realize that God's got it under control. This is all under control. He's letting this happen. He knows how it's going to play out, and everything's going to be okay. So you can trust God. Remember, I talked about in my video about this world should not be so real to you. God's world, his kingdom needs to be more real to you. And that's how you will get more and more miracles and blessings, because the more you believe in the reality of the kingdom, which is real, okay, and the falseness of this world, the more you will get in touch with his spirit, the more you'll feel his spirit, and the more you will have blessings. So if you want to talk about this further or have any questions, feel free to DM me. Okay. All right. God bless you all.